Cinema's Literature. What's up, everybody? I'm Justin, and that's James. James, how you doing, buddy?
I'm well. I'm well. Just got back to Carolina, home sweet
Nice.
home. You
Heck
know,
yeah. Did you have a good Fourth of July?
wasn't too bad. Didn't really do too much. Sat around with some friends.
Nice.
Didn't go nowhere because I didn't want to,
Understand.
stay safe. It
I understand. I understand. Sounds like it was a good day, though.
wasn't a bad day.
Good. I'm glad.
It
I'm
wasn't
glad.
a bad.
I did a puzzle the whole day, so I don't know. Judge me if you want, but I sat at home in my living room and did a puzzle.
Okay. I mean, that's what old people do.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it was 1,000 pieces, so it was a good size. It was a good size one.
And you're not that old, but okay.
You know, whatever. I still like. I do. I've always loved puzzles. I'll do a puzzle every week if you want me to. Like I love them. So you picked the movie this week. You picked a movie from 2014.
Yep.
It's a critically acclaimed. It was huge, successful movie. I'll let you go ahead and introduce it. Give us the title and give us a quick little rundown about what the movie was about.
So the movie was Gone Girl. It was number 7 on Netflix as I guess the top 7, top 10. So it was number 7.
Yep. Nice.
So Gone Girl was basically about a married couple. They was writers. The lady, of course, Gone Girl. The lady had staged her disappearance because I think they having some marital problems, and then she found out that he was actually cheating. So she staged her disappearance, and it was bad, right? Because she's a writer. She was really flamboyant with and really creative on some of the things that she's that how she staged it. So she basically wanted him to go to jail, probably get the death penalty. I mean, it was hard. It was horrible. They got it. So basically, she staged her death, and she couldn't finish it. She got
So
robbed.
let's. I'm in chime in though. So the first half of the movie had us believe that he killed her.
Yes,
And then it finally revealed that she actually staged her death.
yes. So yes, that's exactly right. And it kind of unraveled at the end. Actually, the ending was. We'll talk about the ending, but
Yeah.
at the end they get back together. They are actually they are trying to be a couple. Well, she's trying to be a couple because she's deranged, or she's a sociopath. I
Yeah.
think she's a psychopath. There's a difference. But yeah, she's a psychopath. So it's she's trying to keep them together. But I like the ending because it kind of just leads to anywhere. Like you can go anywhere with this. So
Yeah. And I got a lot of thoughts on the ending as well, which we'll get to in one of our categories. Let's go ahead and dive into a little bit about this movie. It's based off of a book which came out in 2012. It was super popular. It was a New York Times bestseller. Blah blah blah. Huge movie or huge book. The movie is considered a thriller mystery. It's rated R, which I think we both agree that was a great choice, right? Rated
yeah,
R for this movie.
absolutely.
It's 2 hours and 29 minutes, so basically 2.5 hours. I feel like that's a little bit too long. I think they could have shortened it up a little bit.
A lot of it. Yep.
Okay. All right, which we'll dive into a little bit more coming up. But I wanted to go ahead basically to get very quickly into the cast because I have a lot to talk about with this cast. First of all, I want to talk about the director of the movie, actually. I don't even want to talk about the cast. I want to talk about the director. It's David
Okay.
Fincher is the director.
Right.
We've talked about him before, but he's worked on the movie Seven. He worked on Fight Club, which we did on the show. Curious Case of Benjamin Button, The Social Network, one of the Aliens movies. I'm just saying, I think the dude's a great director because every movie I just named is pretty awesome.
It's pretty good. Yeah. I didn't even pay attention to who directed the movie, but yes, it was pretty solid. Let me say that.
Well, see, that's one of the things I like about this movie is it had the opening credits, so I got to see who's involved in the movie because we've talked about that on some of our other episodes. that
Right.
they don't show the opening credits. So not only that, I also got to find out that the music in this movie, the music producer is Trent Reznor, who was the lead singer of a Nine Inch Nails. So I don't know if you remember them, but I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, that's probably not your style of music, but it's okay. He's a musical genius.
Okay.
But let's dive into this cast a little bit because I do want to talk about the cast. Obviously, the main character is Ben Affleck.
Yes.
So first of all, let me rewind a little bit. You had not seen this movie before, correct?
I've never seen this movie before.
Okay, so I had seen this movie about the time it came out. This was actually, I almost want to say this was like the first movie I ever watched on Netflix.
Really?
I think so. Like this, it was one of the first one. I remember getting Netflix, and this, it wasn't the first. It was one of the first. But Ben Affleck is the star. Tell me your thoughts on Ben Affleck, and then I'm gonna tell you my thoughts on Ben Affleck.
Just as an actor or period? I want to read
Just as an actor. I don't care about him as a person. I don't think he's a horrible person. If you think he's a horrible person, go ahead and say it. But I don't.
I don't know nothing about him personally. I don't really go into celebrities' personal life. But Ben Affleck is a good actor. I mean, that's the only reason why I picked this movie, because he was in it. I think it comes up, and then you see, okay, Gone Girl seems like it's going to be sappy. So that's why I probably never watched it. But then, I'm like, okay, let's just try Ben Affleck. He ain't gonna let you down. So I like Ben Affleck movies.
So for me, Ben Affleck, growing up, he was kind of the guy that a lot of the girls had a crush on. You know how it is, like.
Yes.
He was doing a bunch of kind of movies that people just like. I kind of knew him from Good Will Hunting, obviously, and Dazed and Confused. Those were about the only two movies that I really knew him from, and then Armageddon as well. Those were all like in the 90s.
Okay.
We get to the 2000s, and I did not like the couple of movies that I saw with Ben Affleck, and I was like, I'm done with Ben Affleck. I think he's overrated. I'm done with him. He comes out with a movie called The Town. I don't know if have you seen The Town?
I think so.
Where they're robbing, he's a bank robber.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So that actually came out. Yeah. So that actually came out before Gone Girl, but I didn't see it yet. I watched Gone Girl first, and basically when Gone Girl came out, when this movie came out, the first time I watched this movie, I realized that Ben Affleck is actually a really good actor, and since then I've watched every movie he has done since Gone Girl, except for the Batman movies, because I don't watch superhero movies. But so I watched after Gone Girl. I went back and watched The Town, and I've literally watched every movie pretty much that he's done since then. So I just wanted to say that Gone Girl is what made me become a Ben Affleck fan.
Really?
Really? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's kind of where I'm at with Ben Affleck. Let's talk a little bit about the rest of the cast. His wife, the psychopath, right? Is that what she is? A psychopath?
I think she's a psychopath. Okay. Yeah, she's a psychopath.
Okay, that's played by Rosamund Pike. Do you know her at all?
No.
Neither do I.
Maybe if I'm looking her up now. I've seen her face, but I've never seen her in a role like this. Like I never seen her in a role.
Yeah, I don't know her at all. I've never seen any movie that she's been in, actually, but I know the name. And honestly, after rewatching this movie just now, I'm kind of sold on her. Like I'm kind of like, I'll watch another movie with her. Like maybe let me go back and rewatch one of those movies.
She played a great nutty buddy, unless she's just a nut. How about that?
She played it perfectly, right? She played it, I mean, amazingly.
It was scary. It was scary.
She did a very good job. Some of the other people in this movie had Neil Patrick Harris play like her ex-boyfriend or whatever. You know Neil Patrick Harris, right?
Doogie Howser. Not Doogie. Is he Doogie Howser?
Yeah, Doogie Howser, yeah. He also played in How I Met Your Mother. Yeah. It's funny because in How I Met Your Mother, he plays a womanizer. And then in this movie, he's basically obsessed with Rosamund Pike. But in real life, he's gay. So, just, you know.
Yeah, in real life, these guys are going to say that. In real life, he's gay. I never really seen him played a gay actor or gay.
Yeah,
role.
I mean, he's a great actor, dude. He really is a great actor. So you had him in this movie. Tyler Perry is also in the movie.
Yeah,
Are you a big
not,
Tyler Perry fan?
no, not at all.
Okay, yeah, me neither. Okay,
They
good.
could
I'm glad we're on the
they
I'm
could
glad
have
we're on the same page there.
yeah, not a Tyler Perry fan.
I do want to talk. There's three other people I want to mention in this movie, really quick.
Okay,
The girl that Ben Affleck has the affair with. Did you recognize her at all?
never seen her.
Never seen her.
Nope.
That's Emily. I'm probably going to mispronounce her last name. It's Emily Ratajkowski. She's a supermodel.
Oh,
She's most famous probably for being in the Blurred Lines music video. But yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, I just wanted to throw that out there. And then the other person I really kind of want to talk about is, so you had the female officer, right? The female police officer?
Yeah. Yes.
But then, like her partner, the white guy,
Yeah.
that's Patrick Fugit. He was in what I think is one of the best movies of all time, Almost Famous. I don't know if you've ever seen Almost Famous.
No. In 2000. Okay.
Yeah, it was in 2000. Yeah, it's about basically 1970s music. He's like a writer for Rolling Stone. But anyways, he was basically a kid in that movie, and I had not seen him in anything else until Gone Girl. So just wanted to mention I'm still a Patrick Fugit fan. And then also a very small role for Lee Norris. Lee Norris, a big fan because he was in Boy Meets World, and I loved that show as a kid. So, he actually wasn't even credited in this movie because he was only in one scene. But whatever. Just wanted to mention him as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Is there anybody else that you want to mention in the cast?
I don't know anyone else. I'm looking through them now. I don't know anyone else. I've seen a couple of faces, but not really.
Yeah, a couple of them definitely look familiar. I can't put a name with it or really know who it is, but yeah. So this movie was nominated for an Academy Award and Oscar. This movie was a Best Actress by Rosamund Pike. She did not win though, so just gonna throw that out there. Yeah, yeah. She didn't win. I thought she did a great job though, but yeah, she didn't win. Let's see here. The movie costed $61 million to make, and it made $370 million. That's a huge success.
Yes.
Huge success. Yes. Any guess on where that finished in the box office for 2014?
Gone Girl probably finished in the top 50.
Top 50?
Yeah.
Yeah, way in the top 50. It was actually number 17.
Really? I wouldn't put in top 20.
Yeah.
Maybe I can't remember 2014. So
you still there?
Yeah.
Sorry. I don't know what just happened there. Yeah, Gone Girl finished 17th in the box office for 2014. So very high up there.
Yeah, I mean, I can see. I mean, it wasn't a bad movie. But what was the top 5?
All right, here's the top 5. I've seen one of these. Maybe two. You had Guardians of the Galaxy. The first one was number 1 for the year. Yes. I saw that. I actually saw that in theaters. So there you go. Number 2, yeah, I saw that movie in theaters. Number 2 was the Hunger Games Part 3. Hunger Games Part 3.
Okay.
Number 3 was Captain America: The Winter Soldier. You had no idea.
Yep.
Number 4 was the Lego Movie. I'm sure you've probably seen that.
Yep.
Yeah, and then number 5 was Transformers: Age of Extinction. I don't know which one that is. I never know that Transformer movies. Like I never know what they're called.
Right. So I seen 4 out of 5. So.
Oh wow, that's pretty good. I know I saw Guardians of the Galaxy because I saw it in theaters. I might have seen that Transformers. Maybe I'll have to look to see which one it is because I saw a couple of those. Yeah. The movie came out. So Gone Girl came out October 3rd weekend. It finished first place that weekend. Number 2 was a scary movie called Annabelle, which I also saw in theaters.
Yeah, I might have saw that. But
yeah, it was like a scary girl, kind of like one of those kind of things. Yeah, it's a pretty good movie. Are you ready to dive into our categories here, James?
Sure, sure.
All right, let's do it. Favorite scene? What's your favorite scene of Gone Girl?
So it's the whole montage of how she's writing and
Yes.
and she's saying what she's doing, and it kind of comes to fruition. Like uh, I like those parts because she was meticulous with
Oh yeah.
with the storyline and how far she had to take it to even get there was ridiculous. Like
Yeah.
um, the clues she left, like you know, I guess the whole first part of the movie, it was only clips of her. She didn't have really a role. It was clips of her because she was gone. And
Yeah.
then she left. Like I like that little what you call it, clue. She left a clue for their anniversary. I like stuff. I mean, I never really thought of it, but now I like stuff like that. She was meticulous about writing what was about to happen. She wrote a story, and it kind of transpired. So I mean, I like those. That was, I mean, it wasn't a particular moment, but it kind of just, if I had to say the real particular moment when she kind of came out with her was saying, yeah, he's going to get the death penalty. This is what's going to happen because of this. So when it came out that she was actually setting them up.
Yeah, I 1000% agree with you. When it basically revealed the twist of the movie that she had set, or when she had planned her own death or whatever, when
Yeah.
that twist happened and that whole scene of her, like, here's how you do it and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that's the best part of this movie.
Yes.
Like, that was, because obviously the first time you're watching it, you don't know. Like, you know, at least, like, did you know? Like, I
No,
mean, that
I didn't.
it's a shocker.
I was. I didn't know. I didn't know. I mean, he played a good job of at least pretending he didn't kill her. Let me say
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Now, after a while, they had me like he did something. He
Yeah.
did something, the girlfriend did something.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, they
yeah,
set it up perfect. And
yeah,
here's my favorite part of here's the part that I love the most about that scene where they show us the twist. It's literally the halfway point in the movie. Literally to the minute, it is the halfway point of this movie.
yes,
So you can almost move this movie into two parts, and I think all the way up until that point, all the way up until they show the twist, I think this movie is perfect. All the way up until we found out, I think this movie is 100% perfect. I actually think you could have ended the movie at that point. Like, you could have ended the movie at that point, and I would have been okay with that. I would have been like, "This is amazing. This
yes,
is wonderful." And then the second half of the movie is almost a completely different movie, and it could have almost been a sequel. Um, and I'm actually surprised that they didn't set up a sequel a little bit better with the ending, but we'll talk about that in a minute. But yeah, I think so. The best part of the movie is when they reveal the twist. What's your least favorite scene of this movie, though?
um, the when she had the we call it so when she had got her money stolen,
Oh yeah,
um, that it was weird because I was trying to understand why did she befriend this lady, and she might have said it, but she befriends some lady, and then all of a sudden there's a guy around. He looks shady. Um, she should have known something was about to happen. Like to me, that it didn't flow into the meticulousness of her. Like she was meticulous in planning these things, and to get
yeah.
robbed is just
Man, so we're 100% agreeing so far in this movie because that whole sequence of her living in that little, I guess, like, whatever it was, meeting the girl and the guy, that whole part of the movie, yeah, you could just take out that whole part to me.
right.
Like, I don't need it. Like, I guess they needed to come up with a reason for her to call Neil Patrick Harris, but you could have found any reason. Like, maybe she's just tired of being on the run. Maybe she's,
Right.
lonely, like something. Like, maybe she realized she needs a better plan. But yeah, I didn't need the whole part. Her stealing her money and them becoming friends. Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't like that part at all. You literally, you could just take out that whole part of this movie and I actually think the movie's way better.
Yeah. But the funny thing is, I don't, as meticulous as she was, why did she have a plan after that? Like, It just didn't
Yeah,
make any sense. Like she just go to this hotel or whatever, this boarding house, wherever it is, and stay there. Like
yeah,
it just wasn't. It just didn't make sense. Especially how she, like you said, that whole first half of the movie, it was great. Like
yeah,
that first half of the movie was great. How she did this, how she did that, and the people kind of just did everything they said. She wrote that. Like she wrote the response.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like it was a thing of genius. Like it
yeah,
was genius how she did it. And then she
yeah,
then she goes the second half of the movie it goes to that. It's like nah.
yeah,
This didn't make
yeah.
sense.
Yeah, I didn't like it. Like I said, this movie is two completely different movies, man. It really is.
Yeah.
It it reminded me a little bit of what was the one Batman movie with the Joker, Heath
Uh,
Ledger, the Dark Knight. Is that what it was called?
Probably
Um, it,
haven't
it kind of
seen it.
reminds it kind of reminds me that this movie kind of reminds me of that because that movie was kind of two different movies also. But let's see if we agree on our favorite character. Who's your favorite character in this movie?
It, it got to be her.
Really?
Yeah,
No, man.
it got to
No,
be
no,
her.
nah.
Yeah. See, it got to be her. With who played a better part than her?
No, no, I agree. She played the part perfect. She did great, but the character itself, um, I like the cop. I like the lady cop. I like
Oh,
Detective Rhonda. I like Detective Rhonda. She just wanted to do her job, and she was doing a really damn good job.
I don't know. I don't say she did a good job because I'm trying to figure out like she didn't do anything. Like she
Well, I mean,
wasn't. She didn't. Exactly. The lady, the what's her name? The wife basically
yeah,
wrote with the response of everybody. So that's why I'm like, she knew what the cops was going to say. The cops are going to arrest him or
yeah,
arrested him. You know what I mean? Like she did her job based on what she wrote and what they found, and you know what I mean. It was just that. It was just like ridiculous. Like she wrote all this. This is what's going to happen.
for sure.
Um,
I see the reason for sure. I mean, why Amy was your favorite character. I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know, man. I think by the end of the movie, I was just kind of tired of her. I was just kind of like, it got to a point where the movie was just so long. I was like,
The
I'm kind of
second
just
half.
done with her.
Yeah.
Yeah, the second half of the
Yeah.
movie, I was like,
Right.
it's too much. Like, she kills Neil Patrick Harris, and then she's pregnant, and I'm just like,
So,
man, it's too much.
so let me say this: if I had to, if it wasn't in either of them, like either of them, that wasn't my. Oh, we didn't get to not favorite. My bad. Sorry.
Oh yeah, well yeah, we can go ahead and jump into the least favorite. Yeah, who's your least favorite?
The girlfriend.
Oh yeah, yeah,
The
I can see
girlfriend.
that.
It
Yeah,
was like it was so cliche. A 20-year
yeah,
old.
yeah.
A
The
20
student.
yeah, a 20-year
Yeah,
old. She's lingering around outside his sister's house. Nobody see her. She
yeah.
sleeps. She sleeps in the house. They have sex on the floor or whatever they had sex at, and he thought that was a good idea.
I mean, she's a supermodel, so you know. No,
Man,
no, that's yeah. I mean, that's not my least favorite character, but I totally understand it. I have a lot of least favorite characters actually, surprisingly.
I have more.
Okay, well, I'm gonna say my number one was probably Tyler Perry.
Oh my God, yes,
I just don't know. I don't think the lawyer needed to be a big role, and then I just don't think Tyler Perry is. I'm just not intrigued
I,
with Tyler Perry, but I don't think the lawyer needed to be a big role. Like I don't think we needed him that much.
I agree. I agree.
Yep.
I agree. And
All
Tyler
right.
Perry is probably one of my least favorite as well.
Nice. I'm glad we agree on that. I'm
Yes.
so glad we agree. Who's your other? Did you have more least favorite
I
characters?
didn't. So I didn't really care for the male cop. He hated the
Oh
guy
yeah.
from the
Okay.
get go.
Yeah, yeah. He
Like
did.
what? Like B. The least you saying Rhonda? That's her name, Rhonda. At least
Rhonda is the female. Yeah.
at least she was being trying not to be biased. Like,
Yeah.
but yeah, that was horrible. Like he just hated on the whole time for no reason.
And
Um,
then there was never a payoff. Like it's like I would have been okay if he would have like gotten an argument or a fight with him, but it's like when
right.
you hate the guy, it should have led somewhere. I don't like I don't like Ben Affleck's dad in the movie either.
Ben Affleck. He was is his dad? His dad was in the movie. He was just a
Well, the dad. Like,
we know
remember
the
we seen
character
them.
today, but I
We
thought it
saw
was
him one
his
time.
white dad.
We saw him one
Oh,
time.
okay. Maybe that's why I forgot
Like,
who he was.
yeah, we saw him one time. Remember, he was like getting arrested, and then he took him back to the old people home.
Yeah.
But like, why have that? Like, why do I need to see his dad one time? Like,
That's a fact.
what was the point? Honestly, though, I didn't like her parents either. Like,
Yeah,
I just
they
thought
were.
I thought they were playing them up to be big characters, and then nothing ever happened with them.
Right. They could have kept him in the background.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. All right. So, do you got any more least favorite, or is that it? That's it for me.
Yeah,
That's all for me.
Yeah, that's about
Okay.
it.
All right. Let's see. Man, nudity in this movie. So there was a little nudity.
Yeah, the supermodel showed her
Yeah.
her rack.
Yeah. I mean, that was good. Rosamund Pike did not, which was a kind of a letdown. So I think there could have been more, is what I'm saying. There could have been more nudity in this movie.
Yeah, I can see that, but I mean, it was a drama or a thriller. Because
Yeah.
I mean, there was no other women in there really, but the sister.
Yeah.
Naked.
Yeah. I mean, that's it. Just Amy, just the wife. That's it. That's all we could have. But I would have been all for it.
Yeah, her nutty. She's a nutty buddy.
Yeah. Which is probably why I like her. I don't know. Who knows? All right. Let's talk about the next category: a sequel. A sequel to this movie, James. They have talked about doing a sequel. There was never a sequel to the book, so it would have to be completely, written just for a movie. But Rosamund Pike has said that she's on for a sequel if they ever make one. What's your thoughts on a sequel? Would you watch if they make a sequel?
I'll watch it if Ben Affleck is in it, and Rosemary.
Yeah,
if Pike is in it. They set it up to be a sequel because now I'm trying to figure out like how he's going to get away from this lady.
Yeah. I mean, I think, So I'm totally down for a sequel. So I think, though, like I said, I think this movie could have ended halfway through, and the second half of the movie could have been the sequel, and I think it would have been amazing. I think what would be in a good sequel would be if she writes a book, kind of like OJ did. If I had done it, if she writes the book of if I had planned my murder, and then that could be the sequel. Like she writes that book, becomes even more famous, and then Ben Affleck maybe fakes his own death or something. Could be the sequel.
I couldn't even. I would say she published the book. She published the writing that she already did. That she did with him.
Yeah.
As a sequel. They have a kid. I don't. And then they never said how she got pregnant.
Well, so he donated his sperm, or they froze his sperm or something. They talked about it at one point.
Yeah,
but they kind of glossed over it a little bit.
When did she go get it?
Well, that's the question. Yeah, there was a couple of parts of this movie that was kind of not answered, or kind of didn't really make any sense how it happened.
Yeah. She didn't ever go get it. I don't know, but
either way, we're both in for a sequel, though.
I'm in for a sequel. I mean, as long as she does some crazy stuff, I'm in for it.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
Oh man, yeah. She is the star of this movie. Like I said, this movie made me a Ben Affleck fan. But honestly, if it's somebody else playing the lady instead of Rosamund Pike, this movie is not nearly as good.
I don't know if they had to play it like she did. I mean, she was nutty. It got me scared. I'm gonna let you know that.
I thought she was awesome. Yeah. Like I said, I'll probably watch another one of her movies now.
Yeah, she played the part. I liked it. So
yeah. Is there anything else that we need to hit on this movie, James, or you want to go ahead and give it a rating?
No. The movie is a pretty decent movie. It's a good watch. I mean, it's not. I wouldn't say it's perfect, but it's a decent watch.
Yeah, it's definitely not perfect. We'll go ahead and rate it then. On a scale of 1 to 5, what do you give Gone Girl?
I'm gonna get about a 3.6.
Okay, so pretty high.
Yeah, 3.6.
I like it. I like it. I'm actually gonna go a tad bit higher and just go with a 4.
Okay. Yeah, I can see
I
that.
think, yeah, I mean, like I said, I think it's a little long, and they could have took some out, but I think overall it's a great movie. I mean, it really is.
Yeah, I think you said it correctly that if they would have pulled a thread on the the twist
Yeah,
and kind of let it fade off from the twist, and
yeah,
then the second half could have been a really the sequel.
yeah, yeah. And so when they showed the twist, if the movie would have ended like around that time, like shortly after that,
Yeah,
I would have given this movie an even higher rating because I think that would have been, if you end it like that, where our minds are just blown, it
right.
would have been unbelievable. Instead, they kind of continued it, which kind of made it a little worse in my book, but it was
Yes, yes,
still the first part of the movie is just so good that it can't really be brought down too much. And the ending, I thought the ending was a tad bit weak, even though it did set up a perfect chance for a sequel. I still thought it was a little weak, but yeah, I'm giving it a 4. You're giving it a 3.6. Obviously, we both highly recommend this movie.
yep, yep. I agree. Yep, highly
All
recommend it.
right, so it's my turn to pick the next movie. I went ahead and picked it. I'll go ahead and tell our listeners, our viewers, what we're going to do next.
Okay.
It's also on Netflix. It's kind of in the same category as this one. It's a thriller as well. It's starring Benicio del Toro, Alicia Silverstone, Justin Timberlake, and Michael Pitt. It's called
Mm.
Reptile. Reptile.
Reptile. Yeah.
Yep, Reptile, like like the animal.
Right.
Yeah.
I
Have
think
you
I
seen
just
it before?
seen it. I'm looking now. I know.
Okay. It's been
Yeah.
on my. So it came out about three or 4 years ago. It's been on my radar since then, and I didn't realize it was on Netflix. So now that I know that's on there, I think that we should do that one. So if you're
Okay.
down with it, that's what we'll do next.
Reptile. Okay.
Yep.
Sounds
All
good.
right.
Sounds good.
Perfect. Well, in that case, we're done with Gone Girl. Gone Girl, we're done. James, do you have any last words?
Like, subscribe, comment. That's it.
That's right. Do all that stuff that he said, people. Film is Literature. Find us on the Podcast Hell channel on YouTube. Thanks for watching. Until next time, we'll check you later.
Peace.